Stake here in front of us, translated, it means long back. It represents the long back of a giant mo'o or lizard. We'll get into that legend later on in our tour. To start us off, just to let you know the ranch itself, Kualoa Ranch is made up of 3 different valleys or land subdivisions called Oahu, Puwa'a. Can everyone say Oahu? Oahu. Puwa'a. Puwa'a. Right. Good, guys. Way smart and good in pronunciation. So Kualoa Ranch was established back in 1850 by a man named Garrett P. Judd. Dr. Judd was a medical missionary from the U.S. that came to help translate medical journals into the Hawaiian language. He became a trusted advisor to King Kamehameha III, later a citizen of the Hawaiian Kingdom. And King Kamehameha III sold Dr. Judd this section of the ranch, this middle section, 622 acres for the price of $1,300. How many of you have an iPhone that costs more than that? Now, jumping ahead in our timeline to December 7th, 1941, after Pearl Harbor, the ranch was taken over and used as a military outpost for the duration of the war. During that time, between 1941 and 43, about 15 bunkers were built here on the property, a few of which we'll see throughout our tour. At the end of the war, the ranch was returned to the Judd family that through marriage had become the Morgan family, and the Morgan family still owns and operates the ranch to this day. This is an 8th generation family ranch. To put that in perspective, some of you might be fans of the TV show Yellowstone on Paramount. On the show, Yellowstone's a 7th generation ranch. Kualoa is 8th generation. Now, why is all this important? Well, Kualoa is one of the more sacred sites to the native Hawaiian people, having history going back to the 13th century. The first native Hawaiians that arrived to Oahu landed in Hakipu, the southern valley of our ranch that we'll spend the second part of our tour in. And they established Kualoa as a pu'uhonua, a place of refuge for those seeking asylum, as well as a place for the ali'i or Hawaiian nobility to learn how to govern, some of whom have their final resting place in these mountains, hence why hiking is prohibited. But because of this, subsequently those of us that work here, to take on a kuleana, a responsibility to be stewards of this aina, this land, and preserve it for future generations. And so through our cattle ranching efforts, the movies and TV shows filmed here, and the tours that we operate here at the ranch have allowed us to maintain the natural beauty and aesthetic of this side of the island and really keep the country. Alright. Now, throughout our tour, we're going to see a lot of cool things. A lot of different scenes from both Jurassic World and Jurassic Fallen Kingdom. There's one scene from Jurassic Park that I mentioned that we'll see throughout, during our tour. And I'll point out others as we go. But the first one that's going to be coming up here is going to be from Jurassic World, where Zach and Gray, the 2 brothers, hotwire a 92 Jeep and start tearing through the jungle, breaking through the Jurassic World gate. We thought we'd make it a little easier and have the gate already open for us, so